it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chicks, you don't know that.
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Bills Stadium, just south of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Taken in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 49. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was.
And he's going to go down again. Melvin Ingram, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Now, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake. Yeah,
he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 41-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. Looking long for Westbrook. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. Charles, I don't know what's going on in that defensive team meeting room, but they better keep it rolling. 3 picks last week, 2 here now in the first quarter.
Everyone talks about creating turnovers and getting takeaways, but until it gets put into action, it's just talk. And right now, it's in action and in a big way. Now they've got the receivers wondering if they have to turn around and play more defense instead of running routes trying to take the ball downfield.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Here's Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Down just shy of the goal line. No gain on the play. It's now 4th.
And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back.
Is a turnover on down.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Working with a 2nd and 4. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Allen now on first down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Melvin Ingram. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down, L.A.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. From the gun, Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now on 2nd and 13. Allen. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Steps away to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen got a man, and he hits him in stride. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On first down, Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Throwing is Allen on third. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And only able to get two here. Stopped at the 30. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
This one out quickly to Westbrook.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Allen to throw on third down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. Well, some good news, partner. We will not have a scoreless tie as we finally get our first points of the contest here in quarter 3.
Yeah, just a field goal, but with the way those defenses ruled in the first half, that could be a big three-point play right there, couldn't it?
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
At the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen flushed out right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Play it. 31's the mic. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go.
Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
At the 47-yard line.
From the the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
At the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, Allen. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Herbert. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That goes for a gain of 31. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 25-yard line. To the air again, Herbert. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get them closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? It's Eckler again, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Now it's Herbert to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A 20-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. This hasn't exactly been a battle of one touchdown after the other, quite the opposite. But at 3-3 now here in the 4th, it's been an entertaining game considering just 2 field goals.
Yeah, is it really a football game now, or are we watching baseball? Because this feels like a pitcher's duel, doesn't it? Nice and tense on the edge of your seat. Have you been scoring this one? A lot of strikeouts and ground balls in this one.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
2nd and 4.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
It's 3rd and 1.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion.
Check 4, check 4. Whip. Watch the whip.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Check 43. 49. Check 49. Check 49. 36. I got it.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
56. Check hot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now they try the right side here. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Hey, turn it up. I got you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. We still wait on the first touchdown of the game, but a 2nd field goal now makes it a 6-3 score.
Yeah, I know a lot of people would call this the definition of winning ugly. To me, this is gorgeous. I'm a defender, right? I love these kind of games. The tension is high. Who's going to make the play to win it? And right now, that field goal may be the advantage they need.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Rolling to his right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's second and inches at the 47-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. So now it's fourth down and short. And whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option. But as you've also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll run for it with Eckler, and he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout
A gain of 1
as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And they're able to spike it with time remaining. And now in field goal range here with a chance to get this one to OT. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for Buffalo, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up and I'm airing the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's sauce so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 4-4-4 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money.